Alright, how's it going, YouTube? Victor Rodriguez here. Haven't made a video in a while, but I've been having a lot of requests for it, so I'm pretty reinvigorated to make some new ones. So here we go. So today we're going to be going over my swing. Just a quick little review of it. I'm not going to get too in depth, just kind of stuff that I work on, some stuff that I've implemented into my swing, and some stuff that you guys can try and work on it at home too. So here we go. So setup, I have a pretty strong grip. I advocate that. The guys that I work with, Lucas Wald and Kelvin Miyahira, both love strong grips, and I just make this so much easier to square the club face. People say you'll hook it, or no. If your release is good, you want to hook it with a strong grip. So biggest tip I'd tell anybody: if you want to play better golf, get a stronger grip. It'll help immensely. So with my takeaway, pretty much right away you can see I move right. People say I move away from the ball, but I'm not. You notice I'm not always sliding. Just moving my weight and on my back right heel. I want to move away from the ball and away from the target. So I'm trying to think up and right. Trying to put my weight on my back right heel. That's what I'm working on. Not trying to open the club face. I'm trying to keep my right arm above my left. That's a good checkpoint for you guys to use. If you're filming yourself, you don't want to see your right arm below your left. You want to keep it above. So top of my backswing, it's probably right about there. You'll notice I don't have a stop. I don't like a stop and throw feeling. I like one fluid movement. It's one fluid movement. That's how I want to feel. So top of my backswing, we'll call it right there. It's an iron. I don't cock it a lot at the top. I kind of cock it coming down. But you'll notice all my weight is on my right foot. My pressure is on my back right heel. My hips are nice and level. I don't want my left hip to be tilting down. I want to keep it nice and high so I can drop it down in transition. What you guys notice is I got a nice little curvature of the spine here in lordosis. That's key to getting this nice big shoulder turn. You can't have a big shoulder turn without that lordosis. You can see it from the back view here as well. Nice level hips. You see my knee is kicked in, an internal rotation. Both legs are an internal rotation. If you don't know what that means, I'll put some definitions in the description. So nice level hips. When you guys do a backswing, this is how you want to see it right here. You want nice level hips, big shoulder turn, lordosis, hands nice and high and away from the body. Now you'll notice in my transition, right about there, you can kind of see I have what's called the squat move, the Sam Seed squat move. J.B. Holmes, J.B. Sadlowski, all the big power hitters have this look. You can see here, hips are really level. From the start, you can kind of see how my left hip just clears really quickly, drops down to left pelvic tilt, and you want to keep your right hip nice and high. You can see my right foot coming off the ground pretty quickly, but it's not firing internally. I got both my knees in dual external rotation. That's key for opening up your pelvis when you rotate. As far as lag goes, watch how my right elbow, peeks out underneath my left arm. It means I'm really trying to pull that right elbow in front. Really trying to pull that, not straight down, but more in front of my body. I'm holding a lot of radial deviation in my wrists. It just means I'm, so-called down cocking it. Come here, and you can really see this move. I'm really pulling the club down in front of my body. So watch. Now I was on a swing catalyst at the PGA show this year, and from the top of my backswing, there's 100% of my pressure was on my right foot, and I got to 90% of my pressure and my weight on my left foot, pretty much right about here. That just goes to show you I'm really trying to drop down using gravity, trying to drop down into the ball. I'm not sliding, you notice. So I'm not sliding. It's just the proper movements of the pelvis working correctly. So you guys are. So now you'll notice right here my spine, nice straight line. Nice straight line there. You know, you don't want to be tilted to the right and have this bent over. You want a nice straight line right there. Pull your elbow in front and rotate, rotate, rotate. Now right here, I go from dual external rotation with my, both hips, right foot off the ground. Now you'll see my left foot start to come up, start moving, start rotating. You know, I'm not trying to start straightening, start rotating. You know, you don't want to be stuck to the ground. You don't want to be, you notice I'm not trying to keep my head down. I'm trying to look at the ball the whole time. You want to be, it's all rotation. Golf swing, very, very rotational. You don't want it to be static and stopping and breaking and all other nonsense. So a good checkpoint is for leg is when your hands are just above the ball, or right on the ball. You want to see a nice angle here. You don't want the club down here by this point. You want to keep it nice up here. You want to keep it almost 90 degrees. You can keep it way up here, but there's really no point. Sadlowski does that a lot. This is an iron swing. Driver get a little more, but you can see I'm already starting to supinate my left forearm. The club face is already starting to close. Right elbow's nice in front, right up, tips off the ground, both my legs starting to fire internally, which you want to go dual external rotation to dual internal rotation. External, internal, that's how you get a lot of rotation, a lot of power. You can check my full leg there. You want to keep your right elbow, your right shoulder externally rotated. So you want to keep, I'll put some definitions and descriptions, what I'm talking about. But it's that whole pitching move, the sidearm pitch. You want to keep that move long as possible. But you can notice you notice all the muscles here. I'm really pulling with my left arm. I'm trying to separate it away from my body. I don't want to keep it connected. You notice this space here. I don't want to keep this connected. Left elbow facing the target. Right at impact, it just stabilizes my release. You'll notice if you watch the club face, just before impact, pretty much looking right at the ball. This is just after impact the ball. Then you notice the club face is still dead square, no rolling, right wrist extension. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that impact. And even here, I still got right wrist extension, no flipping of it. You notice my hands very, very passive, very stable. No rolling, no flipping, club face is still square. That's something that everyone should try and work for. I'll get into more detail on how to do that, in your own swing later. I'm just kind of going over what I do. You notice my left leg is straightening right through impact. You want the snap. It's called snap of your left leg. So you're pushing your hips backwards. You don't want to be too far left. If I was too far left, this snap right here would just shoot me straight up in the air and I would stall. So if you're too far left and you see yourself jumping, that could be a thing. If you're just a little bit too far left. And then from there, I just fire on through. I'm not chicken winging it, I'm not collapsing it, not flipping it. You notice the club face I'm trying to keep square pretty much the entire time. Finish nice and balanced, get that whole TV follow through. And there you go. That's my swing.